like there was a big scandal in the U.S. about horse meat. People once they found out that they were putting horse meat on dog food, that people stopped buying that brand. It just became
Mm.
tainted just because it was associated with the fact that they killed ponies and put it in the horse meat.
In the
People feel
dog
like
food.
people feel some kind of link to the horses. So
Yeah.
after the horse, we had some fried chicken. So after we ordered fried chicken, I was like, okay, the chicken in this place is pretty good. So we finished the drinking, and then we went our separate ways. Then it was the next Budokan day.
Mm-hmm.
So we go to the same place. It's much more packed. So here's a funny story that I'll tell
Uh-huh.
regarding the second day, because I'm embarrassed to tell it to our Japanese friends, but I'll
Well,
tell it
we'll
here.
we'll record it here and put it on the internet. That's cool.
I mean,
So go for it.
yeah, they won't really get why I would be embarrassed because it's something silly, but it
I
was really
see.
embarrassing at the time. So we go inside the restaurant and it's packed. It's
Uh-huh.
full. And the only place that they have available is a tiny place under the stairs. So we're gonna be drinking and eating Harry Potter style. First
Like
movie under the
literally
stairs.
under the stairs?
Yeah, literally under the stairs. Like
Okay.
Makun could like look to the left and be like, you can see the stairs. Like, that's under the stairs. So we're sitting down there, and then they have to move. There's like an area for everyone to leave like their jackets, so
Mm-hmm.
they had to move that out of the way. So me, Jade, and Eric could sit down on the edge of the table.
Hmm.
So and then someone tells me to like pass them the stuff that's there. So I'm just passing them clothes and like jackets and like coats and shit like that.
Uh-huh.
And they're putting it under the stairs. They're putting it behind them so there's more space.
Yeah.
And then I at this point it hasn't clicked yet. So I'm just we're just having fun. We're ordering some drinks, and then this guy comes up and he's like talking to the Japanese guy. So he's like, "Hey, have you guys seen like a black coat?"
Hmm.
Like I just enter like anonymous mode. Like I'm a foreigner. I don't understand.
Yeah.
I just go blank. And they passed them one of the things that I had passed them earlier. So
Hmm.
I'm like, oh fuck. So the guy takes the coat and he's like, thank you. And then he goes outside for a smoke or something, puts the coat back where it was originally.
Uh-huh.
And I was thinking telling Eric and Jade, and I'm like, you know what? It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
And like we're ordering, so then it comes to food. So they order a lot of stuff that they did in the first day. They were much more comfortable this time, just ordering whatever they wanted. And we
Hmm.
were just like basically just trying a little bit of everything. So there
Uh-huh.
was no sushi this time. There was horse. They ordered horse again because it was they asked me, do you want a horse again? I'm like, sure.
Yeah.
So why not? They must find it like entertaining, the fact that I will eat horses. Like it's a weird thing for me. So
Yeah. I
they
would
probably
definitely do that if there was some like American food that people didn't have in other countries.
yeah, it's like, hey, do you want more of that? Do you
Hey,
want
you
more
want
of
some cheeseburgers? Like,
that? So yeah, so I know you had some last night, but do you want more? Do you want more?
yeah.
Can't get this in back in your place.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, we had some horse, and then they had this chicken. They bring a bowl of like tiny pieces of chicken. I'm like, they're not nuggets. They're like 1/20th of a nugget. They're like tiny circles. So I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, why would anyone go out of their way to make these this small? They
That's
can't.
the
They can't
Japanese
be.
portion sizes for you, right? They're
That's what I was
nuggets.
thinking. I was like, they can't be nuggets because they're way too small, and the bowl has like 200 of them.
Uh-huh.
It can't be nuggets. Japanese nuggets are not this small. Like I've seen the
Uh-huh.
ads for McDonald's. I know they're not this small.
Hmm.
So then they're like, I'm about to eat some, and they're like, don't just bite it. So I'm like, whoa, is there bone in this shit? There's no way. This is just like tiny as fuck. There can't be any bones in here.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, there's like soft bone, and they
Hmm.
say in English. So I'm like, soft bone. What? And it's like,
Uh,
oh, and they pointed their nose and at their ears.
oh,
Like,
cartilage?
oh, cartilage. Or I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my god, that's so fucking weird. Why would they make that? Why would they fry that?
I was somewhere, I think, with
And then
Robert,
and
and
then like he points to his elbow.
hmm
He says and he says the name in Japanese. I'm like, that's chicken elbow, dude. What the fuck? these guys go out of their way to eat the entire chicken. Like they did not waste a single thing. They paid to eat elbow. Like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
Yeah,
So
I had some of that once, and it was like on a skewer, and there was like a bunch of them. There was like a chicken, just plain old chicken meat. Then there was
yeah,
chicken skin, and then there was like chicken cartilage.
yeah.
And I was like, we could just get some more of the skin and chicken.
We skip like the elbow. It's not
Yeah,
necessary.
like I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna eat this, but this is, you know.
You just eat all the chicken and leave all the elbows in there.
Yeah.
So everybody understands you didn't like the elbow.
Yeah.
So it was like we noticed that it was like a drinking snack almost, because like it had
Mm.
no meat. It was just basically a little bit of meat, breaded a little bit, and then deep fried, and that
Uh.
was the elbow. So I'm like, well, this is so fucking weird. And then it's like we had they grab shrimp that are like less than a centimeter tall, like they're tiny. And they grab like 100 of them and they deep fry them and they put them in a bowl. So they also order that. I'm like, why? Why would you do this? Like, why do you have to kill the shrimp so young? Why don't you let it get big and then put it on some ketchup or something and you eat that delicious monster?
Yeah.
But why does it have to be, and less than an inch tall or like an inch tall, deep fried with all the shell? Like,
Yeah.
you're getting like nothing of meat. You're just chewing something hard, like most of the skin. Like, it's decent. Like I'm eating it, right? It's like I'm hungry, so everybody's like talking and drinking. I'm grabbing a shrimp, a tiny shrimp, but just chewing it. I'm not really going, it's like, oh my god, this is amazing. But I'm eating it, and it's like, this is so weird. Like I'm eating. It's like basically someone put like a piece, like like deep fried bread. Like, here you go. I'm eating it, but it's not like delicious or particularly amazing or anything.
Yeah.
And then the guy, behind me, he sends up and comes up to our table and he's like, talks to the Japanese guys. He's like, have you seen another black coat? They're like, oh, there's more. They start looking. It's like, oh, is it this it? He's like, yeah, that's it. Is there anyone like? Is there a jacket too and like something else? I'm like, oh my god. They're like, oh, is this it? Is this it? Oh, and they just give him like 5 things. I'm like, oh my god.
They must not have seen you actually pass it because they would have said something. Like,
No, it's like, because there was some stuff that was ours, but there's also a lot of stuff that was not ours. So I just passed them like everything, so that's why the confusion came
I mean, the
about.
nice thing is that in Japan, generally speaking, nobody ever steals anything.
Oh,
So
yeah, yeah.
they probably
Yeah.
thought, like, obviously it's just a mix-up,
Yeah.
not like you're
That's
trying
the
to take
thing,
their
like,
coat.
yeah, I wasn't like, I wasn't worried about anything like that. I was just embarrassed of the fact that the guy had to be like, hey, have you guys seen my coat? And they're like, oh yeah, it's right here behind us. The guy's like,